Hello, students. Again, myself, Professor A.S. Patil, uh, dealing with unit number one, introduction of energy resources and its conversion. In this one, in this video, we are going to see about the working of nuclear power plant in short. So I'm moving to the nuclear power plant figure. This is the figure as far as nuclear power plant is considered one. What are the various components of nuclear power plant that we will see right now? Uh, Here, very important thing is that a reactor pressure vessel inside which the nuclear fuel, along with the moderators and control rods, is placed. Along with that one, there is a steam generator wherever the formation of steam with the help of water which is flowing through the another system which is available one, and as usual in case of thermal power plant, in which way the turbines as well as the generators which are coupled one are shown or is available here. Now here what happens, you just see here these are the different components: reactor pressure vessel, fuel rods, control rods. Then these are the various pumps which are available one. Now this is the pump which is used for primary coolant, recirculation of the primary coolant. Here this is the pump which is available one, which is recirculating the condensate from the condensate. Okay, and here whatever these are the hoses, or the, you can say, pipes through which the steam at high pressure will be supplied to the turbines, and in which it is passing through the or passing over the various turbine blades and does its work. That we will see, that already we have seen in case of thermal power plant also. Now here one very important thing is that these are the fuel rods which are placed here. Now everybody is knowing that in case of nuclear power plant, as the name itself is suggesting, that the nuclear fuel, which may be uranium or which may be thorium, that can be used one, and in certain cases plutonium can be used one, but in very rare cases it is used one, uranium 235, uranium 92, 235. This is the main nuclear fuel or constituent which is used one as fuel in case of nuclear power plant. Now this fuel is surrounded by the moderators. Now what do you mean by the moderators? Which may be a water or a graphite that can be used one, and which is the function of it is to slow down the neutrons released. Now what happens here, as far as the, due to nuclear fission as well as nuclear fusion, we can extract the energy which is available when due to these two reactions. And here in case of nuclear power plants, nuclear fission is used one, okay, and not the nuclear fusion. That is very, very important one. So this fission reaction, which is nothing but a nuclear chain reaction, that is whenever the neutrons are bombarded on this whatever the fuel rods, then there is again a release of the neutrons, which here the reflector plates are available one, which are useful one, so that the rate of reaction, a chain reaction, can be increased one. So again from one neutron the formation of the another neutrons will be there again, from whatever the neutrons which are formed one, that can be that can be shown in this way. That is, it is the nuclear chain. From this one it will be liberating two neutrons, again this will be liberating again some neutrons, and like this one this chain goes on increasing. And whenever this chain goes on increasing, after the bombardment of these neutrons, the energy will be liberated, and that energy, whatever is liberated one, with the help of the Einstein's equation, then that can be used one for the heating purpose, whatever the primary coolant which is flowing through that particular reactor core area. Now control rods are available here. Now these control rods are made up of boron as well as cadmium. These are the two materials which can absorb the neutrons. That is, they can control the rate of reaction. That is the very important function of these control rods, which are important one to control the rate of reaction by moving in and out of the reactor. Now whenever they are moving in, rate of reaction is decreased. Whenever they are moving out, rate of reaction is increased. And whenever all are moved in, the reactor is shut down. So So control rods are playing a very vital role in which they are controlling the rate of reaction as far as that is the fission reaction, which is important one. Okay. Now, important thing is that the another component, which is nothing but the steam generator. Now, wherever the steam is generated, now here this is steam is generated, and this you can say this is nothing but the boiler as far as nuclear reactor is considered one. But here in this case, the water is converted into steam, but the water is in contact with the primary coolant, which is flowing through this particular tube. You just see this is the pump which is extracting this primary coolant, which is available one here, which is extracting the energy from this particular nuclear core. It gets heated up, it is moving in this manner. That is, it is a hot coolant. You can see it, though it is known as coolant, but it is in hot condition. It will give away its heat to this water. The water will absorb its heat, and then this its temperature gets decreased, and again it will be moving to this nuclear reactor. This process continues again and again through this particular thing like this one. It is going out. So whatever the water which is available one, that will get heated up at a very high temperature, which can be controlled with the help of control rods. The nuclear reaction can be controlled, as well as the moderators can absorb the neutrons also for the same to slow down the reaction. So in this way, this particular whatever the steam which is available one after getting heated up, as far as this water inside this particular steam generator is considered one, at a high pressure as well as temperature, which will be supplied to the next part, that is nothing but the turbine. This steam turbine is a mechanical device. Now already I have told you whatever the high pressurized steam which is available here, which will be impinged on this turbine blades, or which is mounted on this rotor, and this rotor is mounted that is on the shaft, you can say, or rotor shaft you can say, which will be coupled to this alternator and generator. So in turn, as the steam is moving over the turbine blades, it gives away its energy to the turbine through the turbine blades to the rotor shaft, and it is coming out through this one with the help of low pressure steam, and in turn it will rotate this one. In turn we will get it is coupled to the generator, so that we will get an electricity which will be supplied to the required destination purpose. So in this way, this part remains same as far as the thermal power plant is considered one. And then again, whatever the steam which is coming out through the turbine, it will be low pressurized steam, which will be converted into a condensate through the whatever this cool water which is moving from this side get absorb the heat which is available here inside this from the steam which is available inside this condenser. It gets converted into condensate. This warm water will be again supplied to the cooling tower. Again it gets here the cooling tower is like this one. Again it gets cooled one. Again the recirculation of water will take place, and the condensate formation will be again available one. Now this whatever the condensate which is formed one, with the help of this condensate extraction pump, again it is supplied to the steam generator, and the process continues. So in this way, the objective of the condenser are to reduce the turbine exhaust pressure, to increase the efficiency, as well as to recover the high quality feed water in the form of condensate. That is and feed back it into the steam generator without any further treatment. No doubt, along with this one, already I have told you, here also if needed, the separate water can be supplied one, so to maintain the water level as well as the required amount of steam generation inside the steam generator. So this is all about the various components which are available one, as far as the steam generator, as well as the other allied things in case of nuclear power plant is considered one. So again I'm repeating, this is a nuclear reactor in which fuel rods, control rods, and moderators are present. This is the primary coolant, or you can say the primary circuit, through which the primary circuit whatever the coolant which is flowing through this one, which will giving away its heat to the waters, which will be converted into steam. Again it will be passing through the turbines. In turn, turbine rotates the generator. We will get an electricity, and whatever the steam which is coming out from the turbine will be converted into condensate with the help of cooling tower. Whatever the condensate which is formed here, which will be extracted, and this water will be supplied to the steam generator, and the process repeats again and again. So in this way, these are the various components as well as their functions in case of nuclear power plant is considered one. Now, what are the advantages of nuclear power plant? Nuclear power generation does emit relatively low amounts of carbon dioxide. So it is a clean energy. I'm saying this one, that this is a clean energy which is just uh, giving us some sort of less, or you can say lower amount of global warming effects. Again, this technology is readily available. It does not have to be developed first. Another important thing is that the high amount of electrical energy can be generated in a single unit. That is the important one. What are the disadvantages? No doubt about it. To handle these particular plants requires the nuclear shields and all that things which are available. One, to handle the nuclear fuel is a very difficult task, as well as is whatever the wastage which is coming out after the nuclear reaction, that will be again a difficult task. How to store that one, it requires coastal areas, as well as the people are giving certain sort of showing agitation for this one, for such a type of power plants. To handle the people public opinion is a very important one. It is this technology is readily available, but it does not have to be developed first. That is the disadvantage. I think one important thing, uh, that this should not be one, because it is in both the cases. It is possible to generate a high amount of electrical energy in single plant, but I think 1 minute. Yes, nuclear power plants, and this is having, if suppose certain mishaps happens, then it becomes very difficult one. So these are certain disadvantages. These two these are two things which are coming in the same one, as well as advantages and disadvantages. So it should not be like that one. So these are the things. So we will just end up with this one. These are the various references which were used when for making this presentation. So thank you very much.